Okay, this is your reading. I am not going to say your name. I do concentrate on you, meditate on your energy, but just in order to keep your identity as safe as possible, I am not going to say your name. I did pull two cards before I turned on the camera, and excuse me, the energy is very intense, very high. We're in full moon energy. If I stutter a little bit, I do apologize for that. I also apologize for the dim light. I am needing much dimmer light than usual, and that just sometimes happens when I do not get to recharge properly. I also apologize for any noise that you may hear in the background. I have kiddos and all of that. What else? Okay, these videos do go out unlisted. So you do need a link in order to view the video. It will not just pop up in any YouTube search. It will not be in a suggestion. You do actually have to have the link to view the videos. So they are pretty private, but just in case, for any reason, I do not like to say names. Okay, so the two cards that I did pull you, the first one is the fledgling. Now the fledgling deals with learning new things. This could be a new trait, a new skill, a new job, a new way of life, new ways to deal with emotions and feelings, and just it's all about learning new things. Okay. The second card was the Demeter. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. It's a card of Earth, okay, the goddess of Earth, the garden of life, creator of seasons and empress of the harvest. She blesses the earth with fruits, crops, and prosperity. Luck, fruitfulness, reaping rewards, and receiving bounty. Many gifts are coming your way. Okay, and this relates to the Queen of Pentacles, which is a very, very abundant, stable card. Okay, now you threw a lot at me. So I believe somebody hadn't paid you. They sort of have an abusive, maybe narcissistic personality. You have another person, I believe you said, trying to come back in your life, or I'm not really sure. Seemed a bit all over the place. I know I had to read it a few times. That second person, I believe you said, cheated on you. So we are focused on your energy. You do need to learn new things, new ways, go a new way, get on a new path. Something new has got to give. And it is talking about money and being abundant. So let's pull you some cards and see what we can get for you. I don't know that you had any specific question other than, was this, I guess you're making a big move, you said, I believe you said, and you wanted to know, if I remember correctly, if the one who has cheated on you back in February is going to come back in your life before you move, or if you will find a new soulmate altogether, which I'm not so sure that that's your soulmate. I don't know. That's what you said. So, I've just asked that Spirit please be with me and make sure that this message is guided in truth, and that what needs to come through does come through for you. Okay. So you have this thief in the night. Okay, this deceptive, deceitful person who, this person doesn't just get away with things all the time, even though sometimes they've already been caught. Someone could already be onto this person and know their game and know what they're doing, and this person still sometimes believes that they are getting away with it. Okay, you see how he's literally lowering gold. He's got some swords. He's got some jewelry. I mean, this is obviously a person stealing money. Okay. Is this person going to pay you? Maybe. But even if they do pay you, they probably won't pay you in full, or you'll have had to wait so long for the money, or, I mean, it's just like, is it even worth it? And this is most likely not the only way this person has gotten over on you, if that makes sense. All right, now you have the Five of Rods coming in here. This is some competition here. Okay, so I don't know if you were romantic with this person or what's going on, but there are options. And someone here, this other person has options. That's number one. And someone here is living in a bit of a dream state. Someone here doesn't really want to face the reality of what's actually going on in this situation. Okay? To do with this competition. Okay? And also possibly avoiding confrontation. Someone here is kind of, it looks like, avoiding an argument. Okay, it's like they would rather be stolen from than cause an argument, thinking that this person is going to come through and be honest, and they're really just lying to themselves. Okay, and you already know this. Okay, you already are fully aware of what's going on. I'm not sure what exactly is holding you up or keeping you around this person. If you just want to try to see the better in people, or if you're sort of stuck with this person due to some agreement, I'm not really sure. But the Queen of Cups is a very, very empathetic, intuitive card. She really, really understands the inner workings of a human being. She really understands what makes people tick, and she gets these gut feelings beyond that, okay? So you are fully aware of the situation you were in. I know you stated that you were stupid and a friend made you see that. Okay, that is not what I'm getting. I am getting the exact opposite. What I am getting is that you are actually very in tune. You are very smart. You are very aware of what's going on. And the only thing that would imply stupidity is the fact that you're absolutely ignoring what you know to be the case. Okay, you are in denial. You are in a dream state, but you are not stupid. Okay, so that's what we're getting so far. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Now this is interesting because the Eight of Pentacles is coming in reverse. Okay, now the Eight of Pentacles is a card of learning something new. Eight of Pentacles is a card of doing something the right way. It may take a longer time to get there or to learn it or to be in it, but it is the right way to do it. So this would be learning a new trade, going to school, furthering your education, getting a degree. It's an apprenticeship of some sort. So even working really hard on a relationship, something like this. It's the Eight of Pentacles is really, really putting in the necessary work to get where you want to be in earthly matters. It could be money. It could be relationships. It could be anything that is three-dimensional, okay? Anything that is of a human experience on this earthly plane, okay? Now, when it comes in reverse, this is trying to get something without doing the work, really not being ready to put in that work, wanting something quick, fast, and in a hurry, okay? Wanting someone, and I'm just going to throw this out there, wanting someone to come and marry you and sweep you off your feet the first or second date, okay? Wanting to make $100 an hour with no talent, no skill, no degree. And I'm not saying this is you. These are just examples. Now, the reason this is interesting is because the first card you got was the fledgling, and the fledgling is all about learning new ways, learning new things. Okay, and this is also about that. Getting it in reverse implies that you are either trying to cut corners somewhere, some way, or you have seen an opportunity, or you or someone that you are dealing with has seen an opportunity for fast money. Okay, in some way or another, relationship, money, home, lots of scenarios. It's cutting corners. It's trying to get there really fast. Now, the problem with this is that it never lasts. Okay. Now, you are getting that card right over this Seven of Swords. So, and you see he's getting fast money. All right, obviously. Okay, it doesn't last. So if this is, I don't even remember the name you gave me. I probably wouldn't say it anyways. I think I do remember it actually. The guy with the trees or something like that. And as I say that, as I'm going to talk about that, you're getting the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is a loss, okay? Now, this is a usually more of an emotional loss, but it doesn't always have to be. And if your emotions are tied in with someone that you are working with, it could go both ways. But this could also be a death, in any kind of loss that affects you emotionally, okay? So, and it's coming over this Five of Rods. Now, this could be, it's looking like this is a pattern for you, okay? This is looking like a karmic pattern of energy for you. Whether it is in relationship or finances, it's looking like you have a tendency to attract people that will deceive you, use you, get what they want, cut corners, all right, real fast, and then toss you to the side, okay? There is something, and that's also could be this fledgling, learning a new way, a new path, breaking that cycle, okay? And when you do, you get this abundance, okay? So, it's important to not stay so focused on the things that you have lost that you forget how blessed you are with the things you have been given or still have, okay? It's important to treat all things and people like lessons and appreciate the experience, even the horrible ones, okay? Because they are here to help us grow as people. So, whatever has happened, it just needs to be appreciated and let go. This does seem to be a pattern, though. Now, there may have already been, it's been a while ago now. I think you said Thanksgiving is when I received the first message. I know I had to read it a few times. And I did have this down as today being the deadline. So, this confrontation may have already taken place. It may have been that you didn't want to ruffle any feathers for a time or not really step on any toes or start a fight or something like that for a time. Now, it may have already happened and you may have already lost that battle. I am not sure. As I said, this has happened a while ago. If you were still waiting for your money on Thanksgiving, then, you know, I don't know. I believe it's the 3rd today. Okay. Now, 4 of Pentacles is coming in reverse. Okay. Spirit is asking you, Four of Pentacles is all about security. It's about financial security, but it's also about holding on very, very tightly, and it can point to greed. Okay, now this could be you or someone that you are dealing with, but either way, Spirit is telling you that you need to let go of the focus of coins. All right, it's done, it's gone. Let it go. You have new opportunity coming. Okay, Ace of Pentacles is coming out for you. You have new opportunity coming. All right. But you need to be very careful where you plant your seeds, okay? You do need to plant the seeds and don't cut the corners, all right? But plant good seeds. Be careful where you make your investments, where you plant your seeds. This is going to be in all aspects of life, okay? This is financial, this is emotional, this is relationships, this is friendships, romantic relationships. This is simply networking within the world, you know, just day-to-day activities. Be very, very careful where you spend your energy. You wouldn't plant a seed where there's never any sunlight and never any water, right? Why would you do that? You're just wasting your seeds, okay? So Spirit does urge you to be careful and to continue to plant seeds, okay? But to also be careful and nurture these seeds, so that you can enjoy the fruits of the labor, so that you can get the rewards from the investments that you are making, okay? But yes, you will have new opportunity, new abundance. We knew that from up here. There's just some little steps you have to take. And it's mainly just kind of being cautious, because this does seem to be a cycle for you, okay? And I think we kind of all have that at some point or another, where we want to believe the best in people, and somehow, some way, we let someone get the best of us or take advantage of us. And then we're kicking ourselves in the ass because we already knew, most likely, that they were going to do that or something like that. Now I'm going to pull you some love oracle cards just because you did ask about that area. We're not taking any of those. But I just want to say, like, before pulling any cards, with the person that's cheated on you, it usually doesn't work out. Now, the reason why it doesn't work out is because of the one who did not cheat, not because of the one that cheated. And now, let me be very, very clear about what I'm saying here. When someone enters into an agreement, okay, and that is the agreement, and the other person breaks that agreement and pulls their emotions in with it, it is one of the hardest things as a human to truly, truly forgive with sincerity in your heart. Unconditional love is a lot harder than people make it sound, okay? So, when someone cheats, it's the person that did not cheat that can't get over it, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. But usually what happens is they say that they can get over it, not really realizing how deep they're hurt, or for whatever reason, not truly being honest with themselves. And then there comes a whole slew of insecurities and trust issues, and it just doesn't work. Even several years down the line, it comes up. So that is entirely up to you if you want to accept that. You know, I mean, it just, that is a personal thing, and you would have to be in a very, very pure place to truly, truly accept and forgive something like that, okay? It does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but just, you know, from personal experience and dealing with the spiritual side of that, it's hard. It is hard for people. Okay, now you are getting calling in your soulmate. Okay, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so you need to be the one calling in your soulmate. Now, I will tell you this, with the pattern that I just saw from the last spread, you need to be very careful and you need to be very clear. And you may need to do some shadow work, go into prayer, go into meditation, cleanse. You need to make sure that you're coming from a pure place. You don't want to continue to call habit, if that makes sense. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture when you call in your soulmate. Okay, there may be somebody you're already looking towards or looking to or for. Okay, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, see where it leads you. But I just urge to be careful, because especially because when you're already unstable, when you're already unbalanced, and you have sex, you create a bond, especially if you're having unprotected sex. This is why people consummate the marriage. You know, it isn't the fucking piece of paper that seals the deal. It's the fluids. It's the binding fluids. Okay, so this is why we have to be so careful of what we do in the three-dimensional, because nearly everything carries over to the spiritual realm, okay? And things we don't even understand about ourselves, why we're feeling this way, why we're so attached to this person, why things hurt so bad, okay? This is because things are going on a spiritual level that people don't really ever give a second thought to. Okay, so do call in your soulmate, but make sure you're coming from a pure place. And also, you may want to do some cleansing and some meditating before you start to even think about that, okay? And I say that to say this: you're getting the forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So what I was just saying when I was pulling these cards was about truly, truly forgiving the people that hurt you. Now, that's not to say that you need to go back to that person. You may not. But if you don't truly forgive that person, you carry this with you. And this, for you, my love, is a cycle. We've seen it in 2 spreads already. This is a cycle for you. Okay? So, a lot of times what we don't realize spiritually is that, and I am guilty of this, everyone is guilty of this, we keep ourselves in the cycle. Okay, we do it. Yes, we have help. Yes, there is outside influence. But ultimately, it is us. Okay, it is our thought patterns. It is our subconscious, and it is our way of doing things. Okay, this is why I stress so much that it's so important for you to understand what is going on a spiritual level. Okay, as above, so below. What goes on in the mind goes on in the body. What goes on in the heavens goes on the earth. Okay. So it is very, very important to get your spiritual house in order so that your physical life can be in order. Okay? Now, when you do not forgive and allow yourself to heal, you create blockages. And when you have blockages, things just become a cycle. It's this revolving door of fucked off negative energy, and nobody wants that. But as people, this is just something that we have to deal with on a daily, and we have to consciously go into each day reprogramming ourselves, okay? Because, I mean, let's be honest, the world that we live in is kind of fucked up, and we are bombarded with negativity, okay? And we're bombarded with being desensitized and accepting things that does not naturally agree with our spirit, okay? And so anytime you try to take yourself out of your natural element, you will create problems in your life because you are not on your natural path, okay? When you are not on your natural path, when you are not your true authentic self, it just creates shit. So I'm going to pull some more cards to get some clarity on this, but right now it is not looking like you are currently with the one or have been with the one you call a soulmate. Okay, so you do need to call, or it looks as though you will be calling in someone new. Okay, but in order to do that, you do have some shadow work to do. You do need to forgive, okay? You have to release the hurt. So that you're truly able to call in from a pure and unconditional spot of love. And we're all, I mean, nobody's perfect, but there are some things that you need to let go of. This is a pattern, and we don't want to repeat. There it is. There it is. If you don't do this, you're just going to keep repeating the pattern. This is a karmic cycle of negative energy. You have a lot of negative forces around you, okay? You attract what you are. So if you are vibrating at a low negative frequency, you attract a low negative frequency. And that is what is happening right now. The wheel is turning, okay? But you are stuck in this karmic rut. And so right now, if you are trying to call in your soulmate, which I feel like you are, whether consciously or not, because that's what you asked me about, and you're calling in the same type of energy. It's the same person every time. Not the same, like literal physical person, but the same energy, okay? This is a very unstable, insecure, unloyal energy that you are calling in every time. So this forgiving and learning, it's this 4 cards already you have received about learning. So it's very important for you to go in and do that shadow work. Release those emotions. Another card, again, about learning. Let me switch decks because it's still, and it's coming again in reverse for you. You're not wanting to go the long way because the long way requires you to really, really work on yourself because you're continuing, you're repeating the cycle. You're just repeating the cycle. If you don't go in and forgive, you're just stuck in a revolving door. Okay. Okay, Page of Swords. Now she is in reverse, all right? Again, not really wanting to take that leap, not really wanting to progress, being stuck in an immature mentality, an old way, okay? Defending and fighting mentally, trying to hold on to something that no longer suits you. Fuck, it may have never actually suit you. It was never meant for you, but it is what it is. This is a cycle you've been stuck in, and you are, again, consciously or not, holding on to it so tightly. Okay? You're getting the Eight of Wands here. Now, this is all about communication. This is about travel. Okay? And this is a fast-moving energy. So, again, I feel like there's a lot here that points to not really wanting to wait. Like, you want it and you want it now. And this is sort of how... This is kind of how your cycle goes. But it is important to communicate nonetheless. Express your love, okay? Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So communicate with... it's possible that this is someone you already know, or this could be for the soulmate that you're going to call in. I'd be very, very cautious if it's someone you already know, because the someone seems to be a very, very unstable, insecure, unloyal energy. So if this is dealing with the ex that cheated on you, it is absolutely okay to still love and have feelings for that person. In fact, you need to send them away in love. Okay? You need to forgive. You need to learn. You need to see both sides. You need to let them go in love and light, truly and sincerely in your heart. You don't do this for them. You do this for you. Okay? And then you're getting the Three of Pentacles. Now, this is a collaboration of some sort. This is working together. Okay? So, it's possible when you do make this move, when you do travel, you will collaborate on something financially, okay, and get that abundance. This may be that new thing that you will be learning, because remember, you got the card of abundance and you got the card of learning, and now you're getting the card of collaboration, working together to build something up. And it does have to do with earthly matters. It could be actual coins, or it could just be earthly matters. But again, you are getting a card that deals with intuition and ignoring it, okay? So I don't believe that I've said anything here that you didn't already know, and I do not believe or buy or sympathize with, oh, I'm just so stupid and my friend made me see how stupid I am. No. No. Quite the opposite. You're actually very intuitive, and you're choosing to stay in a delusional state. You are choosing not to face reality, okay? And there are secrets, possibly by you too, okay? But these secrets, I'm going to tell you, everything that happens in the dark comes to the light eventually. So there's secrets going on here still. And when you do find your love, when you do make this move or communicate in truth, you will be in a warm, divine, happy energy, okay? But Spirit is also asking you to listen, okay? To let the sun shine on your face, to be renewed, okay? To be renewed, to learn a new way, okay? Now, the Knight of Swords is coming out for you. Again, this has to do with the mentality. This is a person who likes to argue, okay? This is a mental state of argument, and this is sort of like gossip, drama. And it's coming over this forgiving and learning, okay? So take that as it resonates, but it's possible that that is going to be harder for you than it may seem. And it is possible that you're just going to have to accept that this person may never get it, okay? and you'll just have to move on. So I'm going to pull you some advice cards, and that'll wrap up this reading. If you saw anything here today that you didn't quite understand or you needed some more clarity on, you know how to get in touch with me. Denial. That was one of the first cards you got, was denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Yeah, I don't think you're stupid at all. I don't think that you don't know or you're being taken advantage of. No. I do not think that is the case at all. Quite the opposite. I think you are fully aware of what is going on. I think you are ignoring it. You are in denial. Okay. So, and then you get friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay. Don't confuse soulmates with romantic partners. Okay. And I will leave you with that. I love you, and namaste.